Hey y'all, so I guess we're going to set poles tonight, so I'm currently going to get them in the trap. There's a giant spider web, and I got my little bucket with me. Spencer left me a big bucket, but it was nasty. He'll probably be mad that I'm using this metal bucket, but it's fine. And pretty much we use minnows as baits, and we set them on PVC pipes with a line hanging off of it and just drop it barely in the water. You can always use eels too. That's what he told me to say. Ooh, big turtle. So we're gonna pull this minnow trap up and see how many we got. Spence told me if I dropped the camera in the water, it would kill me. So let me try and get it set up somewhere where I won't do that. Alrighty. They all look dead. Alright. So with the minnow trap, let's just put some dog food in here, and they all kind of swim in this little land and just get stuck in there. They all look kind of dead. I'm just gonna put them all in this bucket. I don't know why they died. Just little baby fishies. It's weird. I wonder if there's too much dog food in here. Oh well. Weird. Alright, let me get these suckers. Alright, so I just finished pulling them all out of the trap. I think we have probably like 2 dozen or so. They're all dead, so I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not. We shall see.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to show you how to catch a lot of good eating sized catfish. So all you need a river, a little river. So today I am on a James River, but not the one that in my last videos. I am way up. It's only 3 foot maybe at the most right now, and it only flows one way. There's no current or nothing. Me and Miss Sierra, and I'm waiting on my other help. He's running a little late. But so this is gonna be a how-to video. Who doesn't love eating catfish? So this is gonna be a how-to video to help y'all guys hopefully be able to catch some good eating sized catfish. Here, babe, can you take these? So you could do this from the bank or the boat. It's easier from the boat. I got a little 16-foot john boat right there. That's all you need. It helps to not have a middle seat, but it can be without one. And you need some PVC pipe. Need some PVC pipe with some, I call it mason rope. I don't know what everybody else calls it, but with some mason rope, and then a weight and a hook.
Only a 2 ounce.
See, let me see. So, you got your PVC. This is a 1/2 inch PVC pipe, and then you drill a hole up there at the top. You stick the line through and tie it up, and then you got the mason rope. And then I got a 2 ounce weight, and I'm not a very big hook, because we're not trying to catch anything real big. Just ones to eat. And then I prefer to use minnows that don't stay on as long. You can use eel. Eel is just as good, and they stay on forever. But I prefer minnows. I seem to catch more minnows. My cousins, they use eels, and they catch just as many too. It's just what you prefer. I prefer minnows. I got a pond with just full of minnows, so it's free for me to go catch some. So I like minnows, and you just put it on the hook, and I'll show you a little bit later in the video. I'm waiting on my buddy. I think he might have just pulled up just now. I had to bring the muscle in. It's a football player from Virginia Tech, Justin Pollock, if y'all want to know. He's here. He's here right now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this is what a lot of people, this is one of the defects about this. Sarah just pointed it out, a snake. That's one of the bad faults, because the best spots to do it are in roots like this, and well, obviously it's a little shallow right here, but the best thing, if you find these roots in the water, it's amazing for them. But obviously you have to go under a tree, and sometimes the snakes are obviously in the limbs, and you run into limbs and they fall on your boat. It has happened to me. You know, it's no big deal. That ain't poisonous. Get it out. But once my buddy gets all straight, we'll get to our first spot. I think I noticed a couple good spots right across the river, and I'll show y'all how to do this. Alright, so this is, you got the roots in the water. So what you want to do is, you got your side right there that's sharp. You got to cut some off right there. You just put it in the bank right there. It's easier if you got somebody hold on to the bank. Yeah, so you get it. This is a little high. But the bank's a little steep, right? It's not steep right there, so it's not good. So you want to look at the water. You want to adjust. You want to adjust it. If you got long string on it, you want to adjust it. You want it just hanging off the bottom, so when he comes to get it, and then once a fish is on it, it'll just bop, and you just go and pick it, and you'll see it be bouncing, and you just go over there and pick it up and reset it and go on to the next one. I got 19 of them, and Sarah's baiting them, and my muscle, he's putting them in the ground. So we gonna try to find another spot, and hopefully we can catch some good eaters. So this is all you little need. I got 9.8. That's all you need out here. It's a little shallow. You can see the rock right there. You can see the rock right there. So it's a little shallow. I don't know if you can see the bottom right here, not on the camera, but it's pretty shallow. So the best thing to do for me, ladies and gentlemen, I like to put it, go through the mouth of the minnow, and then come out by the tail. It seems to work a little better, because when it's in the current, it's just moving like a spoon, and so it shines a little more. To me, that works for me better. I'm not saying it will work for everybody like that, because I don't know what rivers everybody's fishing in, but for me here in Richmond, it's, I'm actually in Goochland County, but a lot of y'all probably don't know what Goochland County is, so I'm just gonna say Richmond, Virginia. That works for me better. So I'll show y'all another demonstration right here. So you come up to a good spot like this. Put it right here, Justin. Just come up to a good spot like this and grab that hoe.
You push it back some.
Push it back some. I do it right there where you at.
Alright,
Make sure it's not going to jump in the water, Justin.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's going to be a little hard to put them in because you got the roots and everything sitting here. The best thing to do is just keep moving it around until you find that soft spot like he just did right there. And slide it in and make sure it ain't going to come out when a fish takes it. Make sure it ain't hitting the water, Justin.
That's fine, we can do that.
Oh, that's perfect right there. So you don't want it too high, you don't want it in the water, but you want to make sure that this minnow is dangling just off the bottom. Go up one more.
I think it's the waist in the bottom.
Alright, let's go right there. So that's about perfect right there, what you want, ladies and gentlemen. You want it about that height right there, so that way you can see it bobbing when a fish gets on it. And now I'm gonna set all 20 of them, and I'll show you how it goes. So if you ain't got muscle, man, it's hard to do it by yourself, ladies and gentlemen. I'll say that from a perspective It's definitely harder to do it by yourself. It's easy. If you got enough room in your boat for 3 people, it'd be perfect. One to drive, one to get it off, get the hook off of the pole and to bait it, the master baiter. And then you got somebody like Justin that sets the pole while you drive. So for me, it's a win-win situation. I drive the boat and I get to eat some catfish. And you want to remember where you first set your first one and where you set the last one. Because if you forget, then you're not really screwed, but then you got to rush trying to figure out where all of them are. See, look at this spot, ladies and gentlemen. It's the perfect spot. The roots all through here. Tree right there. There's a big tree right there, Justin. See, right here would have been like an ideal spot. There's a big tree right here, and I don't want to mess my motor up. If you can find a spot. If you can find a spot where it's where the water's like coming behind a tree and it's real calm, I would set it there. It's almost ideal to catch a fish. But like I said, fishing's not guaranteed. You're not guaranteed to catch a fish. But you can help yourself by being in good holes. So, like I said, we know we've at least got 3, maybe. We've seen them already bounce. Hell, we had a couple of them bounce as soon as we left them. So we know we got a couple already. I'll try to record them when we get up to it. Look, there's one bouncing right there. So that's what you want to look for, ladies and gentlemen, right there.
All right, come on.
That's about perfect.
Thank you.
And you got to make sure that you put it in the boat as quick as possible.
And yeah, babe, get them in.
I'm done.
That little turd doing all that mess.
Oh yeah, nice little channel.
Whoa!
That was very close to being dead.
Yeah.
Very close.
Hold on.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so that's simple and easy. Catch good little eaters like that. We'll fillet them up in here in a minute and get on with it. I know we got a whole bunch more.
This is going to be another good little eater.
What is part called? They fit right on the biscuit. What's that thing floats down there?
Alligator.
That's what it looks like.
Alligator. Alligator stew. Shrimp. Yep.
Do you want me to just leave the bait on there or take it off?
And ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much
They're the exact same size.
that's pretty much how you catch a whole bunch of them. So let's go back and see how many more we can catch.
I think this might be a minute.
There's one on that one too. Nice.
This might be a good night to catch them.
Perfect night to go and get your business done and go home.
Oh, that's a biscuit there.
Oh, look, and it came off.
Yeah, that's a biscuit right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Unless it's the current bouncing it, but I don't think so. It might just be the current, I don't know. Might be a big one.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, like a little
It's
one.
about the same size.
You don't feel little.
See, ladies and gentlemen, it's as simple as that. We've got 4 fish, and I don't know, we ain't even got nowhere near halfway through the poles yet.
You got a headlamp, Spence?
Yeah.
I got one mine in the car.
Need a bigger one?
Go left. Go left. Oh, I don't need it now.
Oh.
Another little one. I'm off to say, eh.
So that's 5, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Good talk.
I don't know.
Those are Justin's people now.
Huh?
I said those are Justin's people now. Watch all the comments we make. Bring Justin back.
Yeah.
That's good. I'll be bringing that for him.
Ow, ow, ow.
I already know.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, the quick and easy way to do this, catch a whole bunch to keep and eat. We only got about 18 and 19. My motor quit working, but it's only 10, 16, so we still had a couple hours. I mean, we got 18 of them. We know we still got a couple on right now. But there's another boat here. I'm getting them to help me get rest of my poles up. So, yeah, so right now we got 18. We might have a couple more. We'll probably end up with about 20 something by the end of the night. But that's the quick and easy way to catch eating size catfish. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm gonna do a little better video on how to make these poles. So you got your PVC pipe. Mine's a 1/2 inch. You can do an inch if you want. So what you gotta do is drill a hole through the top so you can tie your string. I got tape around it, so you know, obviously won't make it come off. And you probably want to do brighter tape so at nighttime you can see it a little more. So just drill a hole, put your mason rope through it, tie it up, and then make your rope however long you want to. And then you got your weight, you got your hook, and then I usually drill a hole about somewhere farther down so you can put it in so they won't get all tangled up. Best way to do it is just keep it tight, wrapped around it tight so it won't come out, because if it comes out and you get them all tangled up, it's a pain. It's a big mess. And then sharpen the end of it, cut the end of it so it's sharp so it'll stick down in the ground better. And you know, that's pretty much it. It's fairly simple, don't cost a whole lot, and it catches a lot of fish if you can do it right. If you just use those techniques that I showed you, hopefully you can catch a whole lot of fish too.